I can't explain it. I cannot, like, both me and Lorraine are shocked by this diet. So from February, March, and April, 3 months, I had a really bad eczema flare-up. I just got up. Boy, let me tell you, I took a shower. It's not fun. It literally feels on fire right now. You know, going to bed last night was rough. Now this scared us because these are the same symptoms that I had when I got cancer 12 years ago. And then I got the flare-up 5 years ago after I was already in remission of cancer. And the only thing that a dermatologist wanted to do was give me steroids. I've gone through all the tests, allergy tests, every test that you could possibly think of. All right, we just got back from our oncology appointment. The oncologist said it's highly unlikely that my Hodgkin's is back, and I don't have any other issues besides skin issues. So far so good, guys. We're ruling cancer out at this moment. The result that they would tell me is that it's eczema and it can't really be cured, and the only thing that they will prescribe is steroid pills, steroid creams. The urgent care really couldn't do anything for me other than just give me steroids. I was hurting pretty bad, and I felt like I needed to take them, and so I am. I mean, we already live a healthy lifestyle. I mean, we grow most of our own food. We're all pretty much all organic, and one of the reasons why we moved to North Carolina from Southern California is also to get out of the traffic, out of the smog. We thought maybe that was irritating my skin. Now this eczema I had was a full body rash. Like I would say it was about 70% of my body was just a giant scab, basically. So it wasn't just like a little spot here and there. I mean, it was a full body. You know, just all red and irritated. And for those few months, the steroid pills did help me. But as soon as I was done with those pills, the flare-up would pop up again and it would be worse. I mean, that was great that it's not cancer, but it was also like we didn't get any answers still. I still felt horrible. I still had the full body rash. So after a few months of doing the steroid pills off and on, and then the doctor providing steroid creams, it was all steroids, trying to heal my itchiness because I was constantly itchy. I couldn't sleep at night because I was itchy, plus the steroid pills were keeping me awake. I was a mess. And so after a few months of that, talking to my buddy Justin, he is on the carnivore and it seems to really be helping him. And then I thought, well, we were really trying to not go that route because we really believe in just real food. I mean, we didn't eat bad food to begin with. And then I came across this book, The Carnivore Code. I chose to buy this book and read this book prior to starting the diet because of the author. I saw him on a YouTube video, heard him on a podcast, and he said that he healed his eczema with this diet. And then after reading that, I decided to go on this diet after 3 months of suffering. Oh boy, this is not breakfast, this is dinner. So, first day, carnivore diet, all animal based. Yeah, this month, it's gonna be fun. Also with this carnivore diet, it's not that much different than the current diet we're eating, except just cut out all the vegetables. But we're already eating like grass-fed beef, we raise our own pasture-raised chickens, pasture-raised eggs. We have a bunch of chicken livers in the freezer. So it was fairly an easy transition to eat this carnivore or animal-based diet. Another thing I've been eating is some liver pills. These are grass-fed beef liver pills that I've been taking with my meals also because I'm learning that we don't have liver. Like there's not liver, like beef liver readily available. I'm still having some liver from our chicken livers because we have a lot of that from our chickens that we raise. But I feel like it is also important to eat the beef liver. And this is the easiest way to do it. This is my typical meal that I would have in the morning. And I feel like this keeps me full. This keeps me going until dinner time. Usually maybe a hamburger patty, 5 eggs, a few pieces of bacon, and it's not always this, but this is, you know, pretty typical. When we first started this diet, we were very skeptical of it because it doesn't sound right? Like, you mean eat more animals than kale, than greens? That sounds everything that I've been taught my whole life. Don't do that. I've been gluten-free for 10 years. You know, I don't eat many processed foods. I cut out any processed sugars. You know, we don't eat fast food, don't drink soda, you know, none of that. So we're pretty healthy people. But after that first week I started on this diet, I woke up in the morning and I thought, wow, I could not believe how good I felt. You know, some of you guys know, you know, when you're sick for a long period of time, in that first day where you actually feel like you're getting better, you feel so amazing. Even though I didn't look amazing, I felt so much better after just 1 week on this diet. All right, so our groceries and my steaks for the week. What do we got here? We got some grass-fed hamburger patties, some ribeye steak, a tiny banana. We got some ghee going on here. We're gonna try some ghee. I've had ghee before, just clarified butter. So this is pretty much steaks for the week. Now this diet is all animal based. It's basically anything from an animal. At first, I was gonna do it hardcore, man. I was gonna just eat a steak for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, you marinate it with just salt, like some good salt, and have water, and that's it. But I learned very quickly that I did not want to do that. For breakfast, I'm having eggs, 5 eggs, some leftover meatloaf, and then I've been still adding avocado, which is, this is the only green I've been having. I cut out coffee for a few weeks, and then now I went back on it. But I have my coffee anyways with butter, with collagen, and these are all things that are good on this diet because it came from an animal. Which means I can't have any nuts, any grains, no leafy greens. Partly because we haven't even nearly planted all the food that we wanted to in here, is because I'm not eating it. And so it's kind of like, I know the grows are, but you know, they also don't need a whole lot of veggies to eat either. I mean, this would be enough. We got a lot of stuff growing in the greenhouse still, but you know, that's kind of the lack of motivation is probably because I'm not eating it. And the only green that I was actually having was avocado because of the fats. Sometimes I'll have avocado, and this is the only green I'm having is this avocado. It's one of the foods that is, I guess, least toxic. I guess the hard part at first was cooking my meals. But now we're having to cook 2 different meals. Lorraine and Penelope having leftovers, some rice. So how's it feel that you're not cooking for me?
At first I was a little angry about it because I felt like this diet was separating our family. Like, you're cooking one meal and sometimes it's not ready because it's like a steak or something. So either we wait and let our meal get cold, which we do sometimes, until yours is ready, and then you're eating something else. So I was really angry about it, but to see the effects that it's having on your skin, I feel like this is something worth trying out. You're healthy, and I'm like so happy about that. So I think it was just a little bit challenging for me in the beginning because I would pull out meat and then you didn't want to eat that, and then it would go bad in the fridge, and then we just weren't we weren't synced together. So that was just frustrating a little bit in the beginning. But now that I'm like, okay, you're in charge of what you want to eat. We've done a lot of diets and I've been frustrated with them in the past before because we've had to cut this out and cut that out, and here you are with your rash again. So I felt frustrated in the past, and I was skeptical of the carnivore diet because I was like, here we go, we're just, you know, cutting more things out, making our life more difficult than what it already is. But I feel like it's working, so we just need to keep going with it.
after a couple weeks, I noticed myself being full more. I mean, another thing that people are asking, like, how's the bathroom situation going? How's the poop situation? And it's great. Today's breakfast, 5 eggs, some sausage, and some homemade chicken broth. After a week or two, I started to slowly feel better. Like, I felt less irritated. I felt less red. Like, guys, my right here, so red. My neck was on fire. My whole upper body, back of my knees, my legs, like everywhere. Like, I couldn't move my neck. I know some of you guys noticed in my videos when I was sharing this is that I couldn't even move my neck because it was just so irritated. All up here was irritated. And after that first week on this diet, I felt a whole lot better. Cooking some pork, some lamb chops. I've noticed that I never really had lamb before prior to this diet, so I'm learning that I like lamb. It's really good. I'm almost treating it as also like an elimination diet. You know, I don't plan on being on this forever, but I don't know. I mean, I might be on it for a year because I am not 100%. Today we are 2 months in. 2 months in on this diet, and I'm still eating those same foods, low toxic foods such as blueberries, bananas, dates, avocados, and I'm eating steaks. I'm eating good. But I'm feeling good too, which is amazing, right? I can't explain it. Both me and Lorraine are shocked by this diet. According to the scale, and I weigh myself every single day since this diet, I've maintained my weight. I have not lost any weight. I have not gained any weight. But I also feel much more lighter. I guess I have been getting better at barbecuing. I've been doing a lot of barbecuing. And I'm getting better at making steaks. And then also smoking beef. All right, Penelope's making dinner, Penelope?
Yeah, making meatloaf.
We're gonna put some cheese in there also. Carnivore, guys. Carnivore, animal-based food. And then I'm also gonna have some bacon. The girls will have that, and then I'm gonna have that also, and also bacon and some lamb. We're making little meatloaves with some pepperoni, some cheese, and you're just putting that in the middle.
Yeah, and then closing it up.
So this has become my new favorite, lamb, which I put salt and pepper and some ghee on it. Also, since I've been on this animal-based diet, I've been completely off of steroids, and the only thing I've been using, which I think has been helping a lot, is straight up tallow, which is fat from a cow, grass-fed, right? And some of Lorraine's body oil that she makes and sells. We got some bacon, meatloaf, lamb, and the girls are eating carnivore today too. Before getting on this diet, I thought I would crave greens because I always did. I love a good salad with no meat. I would love some kind of green juice or some kale juice or something like that. And since being on this diet, I have not craved any greens, which is weird to me, but I haven't been eating it. Now, 2 months in, today, 2 months on this diet, and we just bought a half a cow because I've been eating a lot of grass-fed meats. You know, I'm only getting better from here, right? And so as I get better, I imagine I will start introducing other foods and seeing how I do. First time introducing squash. I'm gonna introduce these kind of foods, and I'm not eating these foods every day, but I wanna see how I react to them, I guess. But thank you guys for the well wishes, the prayers that you guys been giving me. I cannot believe where I'm at today, my health, and where I was. You know, now I'm getting up in the morning and I'm starting to run. I'm getting on the bike. I'm just trying to get after it again, you know? I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better. So that way we could continue with our farm here, because it was a struggle just to kind of get out of bed and to do stuff here and record these videos for you guys. I mean, that was an extreme struggle, and I wasn't sure I wanted to share these things with you guys because they're so personal. So that was hard for me, but I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I am sharing this with you all because I think that helps me too. So thank you guys. let's keep going, man. Let's keep going with this diet. I'll let you know in other videos of how I'm doing with this diet, and hopefully I can introduce some more foods. I'm kind of craving some potato chips, but you know, we'll keep at it. We'll keep going. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.